Okay, we're back. Another Twilight Star Studio interview. Congratulations, 1-year anniversary.
Thank you very much, sir.
You guys are rocking and rolling.
I'm trying to.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. It's going good. It's going good.
Yeah. Co-founder, one of the originators.
Yes, sir.
And I spoke with your brother, I think, just a little bit ago. And how have you seen this coming together? How did this studio come together for you?
It was a whirlwind. I mean, I really didn't expect it to go where we're at now.
Right.
You know, everybody has their little studios and whatnot. But it kind of just blossomed. You know, I mean, we came together. There was just originally 4 of us, and there was someone else, and he kind of fell to the wayside by his own choosing.
Sure.
And
Life
then,
happens.
Yeah, and then you know, we come together and just everything just started going, just moving. You know, like I said, you know, it's a year went to blink an eye. You know, and to have several books out in a year is just
I mean, for what, book a month?
That's what we're trying to do.
You guys are cranking.
That's what we're trying to do, man.
I mean, a lot of studios, especially in the early times, the first year, you hear one book. Maybe we've got an ash can. I mean, you guys have a row of titles that you're putting out. I mean, you've got plans, and I keep talking to creators who just are excited.
Oh, there's still more to come.
I know, tons.
There's stuff I haven't even told them about that I'm working on too. So, I mean, you might have heard it from my brother. It's in the works. It's called a series called Saga of Neutron God.
We got a character who features prominently on your show. Yes.
And that's my heart and soul right there. That's my main book. And right now, everything I'm doing now, for me, is leaning towards that.
Right.
And art, everything, get better. I want my best stuff to be in that. That's what I really want. But I don't want to put out anything bad anyway.
But we all learn, we improve, and we take. But I know everybody has their project that's passionate to them, and this sounds like the ones to you. What's the story like? Can you tell just a little bit about what the concept is?
It's kind of hard to break it down, but basically, basic people find these alien suits. They think they're originally space exploration suits. Turns out they're actually battle suits. And by finding the suits, they get sucked into a whole nother world. I mean, basically universal.
Right.
And it turns out that the suits were actually skins of these gods. And they adapt to the suits, learn to use it, and then it goes on from there, you know. I mean, planets get destroyed. I mean, I kind of think of it as Dragon Ball Z times 20.
Nice.
You know what I mean? As far as powers and planets blowing up and all that stuff. So it's superhero, but it's also sci-fi. So we're trying to throw in a little mix, because the more you mix, the more audience you get. So that's basically what we're trying to do, and at least that's what I'm trying to do. Stories are in the works. I mean, I've been doing this thing since I was in 4th grade.
Wow.
I mean, I actually got a book at home probably about this thick that I've been doing, and but it's old.
Right.
So yeah. Now the thing is concentrating on getting everybody together and making Twilight Star a name to be known everywhere. And right now, as far as I know, we may have some books in Midtown, the comic book store in Manhattan. And
I was there actually just 2 weeks ago.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll have some in there. I think I got a text saying they're there. And then hopefully we'll have some books on the West Coast. And, we're getting artists from all over. We lost a good artist and a colorist and Oscar. And as soon as the word went out, we've had emails and samples. So, I mean, everybody's starting to take notice. And that's basically what it's about. And hopefully one of these days, this is what I do. This will be what I do. I won't have to do the 9 to 5 type thing, and this will be my 9 to 5. Actually, this will be my 24/7.
Yeah, that's the way it always is. It always becomes more, but it's nice that if you can find the room to do it. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Now, one theme that's kind of been coming up again and again. Certainly, I've been asking a couple people about it. Is you have developed a studio that is very close knit. It is very. You guys are good friends. You're supportive of each other. How have you, as one of the originators, kind of fostered that environment for the newer creators who come on board?
We make it about them. It's not about us. You know, if you want to be a part of Twilight Star, that's fine. You know, or at least be associated with it. But you know, we want to promote you too.
Right.
It's about everybody. It shouldn't just be about, you know, individual people. It should be about a whole. And in the whole, you do have individuals, but you know what I'm saying? We're not spotlighting anybody.
Right.
So, but what I tell everybody else is that, you know, we're doing our stuff, you're doing your stuff, I'll help you with your stuff, you help me with my stuff. And that's basically what we do, you know, everybody kind of helps everybody.
Right.
So, and to me, that's the main thing, is to be like that. You don't want people just nitpicking everywhere and all this and that.
Right,
you know, so, I mean, just like everybody else, we got our arguments. You know?
Sure.
And that's good. You want that. You want the arguments, because truth comes out, makes things better.
Yeah.
So that's what I, you know. But as far as, you know, anybody else wanting to come out and do something like this, nothing's stopping it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, anybody that wants to do it, and I support them, you know. I mean, I've been to several other places, and indie artists, I always buy indie stuff.
Me too.
So I try to help them out as much as I can.
Yeah, I believe in supporting what you want to see fostered.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, I love to see somebody make it big. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't me, and say like someone like Joe or Andy or something like that were to make it big, and they did their own thing. That's fun. You know what I mean? Just don't forget the people. We've all agreed that if one of us makes it, not to forget everybody else. It's true enough, you can't take everybody with you, right? But just don't forget about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to say somehow make it to Marvel status or whatever, you know, the roots of Twilight Star, and that's always there. You know, the family's always there. You know, that's, to me, is we are a family.
Right.
You know, so that's the way I try to treat it. I mean, true enough, everybody has their own individual studios at their house. We usually meet once every 2 weeks at mine, because that's where everything got started.
Right.
As soon as I moved into the house, I told Bill, I was like, yeah, I'm going to start up a studio. He's like, oh, yeah? I said, yeah. I said, anybody that wants to draw or something like that, I said, give me advance notice. I said, they can come over to my house and draw. You know, and if they can't, you know, basically it's for people who want to do this and don't have a space to do it. You know, I got a couple art tables. It's nothing fancy, you know, computer, blah blah blah, you know, and that's all you need. You know, I mean, when I first started this, I think it was Matter of Life and Death. When I was drawing that, I was living in basically a tiny apartment, and the art table was taking up the entire living room. My wife was getting mad at me because I would leave it there. She's like, put it up when you're done. I said, well, I'm going to pull it out the next day, so just leave it there. And it sat there for a couple weeks. She kind of got over it, got done, it got put up, and then we moved. She's like, here's your room.
Keep it there.
Yeah, and it's out all the time. And so, that's, like I said, everything's been going really well, surprisingly well. And, you know, and this is great right here. I'm loving this, you know. I mean,
beautifully packaged, well done.
Yeah, I mean, the first one I like too, because it's a wraparound. You know, you don't see that very often. I mean, you do, but everybody wants to do section covers of the same book, right? You know, and I'm not trying to rip it off. At least with this, you know, it is the #1, volume 2, but you get new stories in it, you know, and that's the one thing that we're trying to do, is be different. We want to break the norm. You know, we're already breaking the norm by having so many books out in a year and trying to do one book a month thing. You know, you don't hear that from anybody.
No. You hear they're lucky if they've gotten a book out in the year. Yeah. So, 1 year anniversary. Where do you see yourself at the 5-year anniversary? If you had a game plan, where would
okay. The game plan is to having maybe 2 or 3 books out a month, having a real studio place to go,
right,
and be living off of it. You know, I mean, be your own boss. house.
Yeah.
That's everybody's dream. You
Sure,
know, set
sure.
your own hours, and just to be surrounded by talent. That's what you want. I mean, talent doesn't just have to be in the book. You know, we do, like I said, the shirts. We got people making CDs, and there's all kind of stuff. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, is be multifaceted.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, in 5 years, yeah, that's what I would like to see, is just doing our own thing, not having someone over our heads, you know, taking our time away from what we are really passionate about. And I mean, and to bring other people in, you know, bring in the people who are being overshadowed that shouldn't be overshadowed. You know, their work's not seen because nobody knows they're out there. You know, I mean, Chris is a perfect example. For years, you know, I've never really heard of him. You know, I've heard mentions of his name, and then I seen his art. I was like, man, that guy's fantastic.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And
Especially that half-breed stuff.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And you know, he's finally getting his chance to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So that's what I want. You know, I mean, and it's not just for me. It doesn't have to be me. You know, of course, everybody wants the spotlight, but
Yeah.
I'm
willing to share it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of room under the sun.
Yeah, there is. It's one of Comic Related's core mottos: is we all rise and fall together.
Yeah, that's
And that's
nice.
what we believe. So, at 5 years, if you'll do me the honor, I look forward to coming to your studio and
yeah?
celebrating all your creators.
That'd be great, man.
Happy anniversary.
Hey, if everything else works, you'll be part of the studio.
Oh, I love it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Just have Comic Related, part of Twilight Star, or Twilight Star, part of Comic Related. Oh, that'd be great.
We all rise. See you, buddy.
All rise together.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks. That's nice.